Hola, bienvenidos. Hello, bienvenidos. Try that again. Hello and welcome here to the live Eurovision 365 broadcast, coinciding with the showcase of the Benidorm Fest 2023 finalists. You can see it's on here in the background with me, and of course on Wednesday, the 27th, we were shown the finalists by the fantastic Inés Hernandez. And she, as I said, showed us very quickly the 18 performers. I made a video the day after that with my own little quick showcase of the performers. And at the end of that, I said, join me live on Saturday to coincide with this live broadcast coming from RTVE. Now that seemed like a very good idea at the time when I recorded that, but here we are, and apparently this show is going to be 2 hours long. So as Ingrid said back in 1996, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And as Terry Wogan also said in 1998, as long as an elastic band doesn't snap between here and Europe, we should be fine. So bear with me. This is the first time ever we have a broadcast as long here on the channel. So please feel free to write your comments here, and I will reply to them if I'm able to. And if I can't do that on the live broadcast, I certainly will afterwards. Now, it's not just me talking about the 18 performers. There will be a few breaks in between this broadcast to show you some more videos that we have in relation to Spain. So we're looking at Spain at the Eurovision. We'll be looking at my reactions to Ay Mama, which I loved so much from, I was going to say last year, but this year, earlier in this year, the national final, Benidorm Fest 2022, and my reaction to Chanel. So it's going to be quite the night. Now, this is a 2-hour show. And the thing about it is you can see them all excited there in the background and get a feel for what they are feeling, which is really cool. But the thing about it is, when it comes to these shows, you can tell that the Spanish, or TVE in particular, have been propelled forward by the success of Chanel in Turin earlier in this year. And they're really going up there when it comes to these 18 finalists. I think we've started. So here we are. This is cool, isn't it? Okay. Not really sure what they're saying. Yeah. I love that this is giving us a little bit of an idea of the personalities of the performers, because it can often get lost, can't it, what these performers like if we're just given a showcase or a photograph of them. So that's Meller. Oh. Is this the song that they're going to be performing? It might be. It might not be. Right, so this is how they're going to sound live when it comes to Benidorm Fest. You're very welcome if you're joining me here live. This 2-hour broadcast, as I said, felt like a good idea. A great idea, in fact, to do this live. First time ever. But anyway, here we are. So what I do like about this show, because I thought it's going to be quite protracted, but they've got right into it, and we are on stage, it seems, with Meller. It's got a very Spanish kind of feel to this, hasn't it? Like summer vibe. You could forget that we're almost in November, couldn't you? Yay! What do you think of Meller? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. No point just thinking it. Write it so I can see it. Spain, I would love Spain too. I'm not just saying this because we're live here with the Benidorm Fest welcoming of these artists, but it'd be great, I think, for Spain to win the contest. They haven't won such a long time. think they're due a win, don't you? Maybe you think differently. Of course, all comments are welcome, especially the friendly ones. Okay, so Miller is currently on stage giving us a performance, it's got to be said. Have you heard, do you know anything about Miller yourself? So this is Jonathan, Javier, and Lorenzo, and they've traveled all about, it seems. They've been to Miami, Ireland, to Alicante, converging in Madrid. They say they promise to become a revelation on the Spanish pop scene. Judging by the reaction that they're getting from the crowd so far, they could be doing that. Yep, listen to that. Yes. Congratulations to them. Must be hard. I always think it's hard to open a show. They must be so nervous. But they handled that well, has to be said. So I'd love to be able to translate for you what they're saying, but I can't. So I'm going to guess that they're saying this is great to be on here. This is going to be a great time for us. We hope to represent our country at the contest. What do you think of them? What do you think of Miller? This group reminded me slightly of the entry they had back in 2017. Do you remember him with the Hawaiian shirt? His name escapes me right now, but I don't think he did too well at the contest. But they remind me of that kind of sound, going on. Kind of Ricky Martin sound as well. Yes. I did wonder if they would be interviewing the performers for any length of time, and they are. They're doing that. So it's good to give them this showcase, isn't it? Because some of these performers will be, I would imagine, relative newcomers to not just us outside Spain, but to Spain, the Spanish audience. There they are. So it's Jonathan, Javier, and Lorenzo. Which one's which? Not sure. I'm going to say it's Jonathan. Yeah, take two. I could be doing with a take two in this live. Okay. So we've moved on. So this is moving on. As I said, Spain are long without a win. A long, long time. 1969, as I said, the last time they won on home soil in Madrid with Salome. Viva Cantando. I love that song. So I think it's time, isn't it? It's time for a Spanish win. This year was their best placing in quite a while. Of course, they came top 10 a couple of times. But I think they really want to win. The country always does well, doesn't it? That really wants to win. When they're just kind of turning up to make up the numbers, they don't do so well. But I can really sense that Spain are ready. They're ready to win. Definitely. Okay. So here we go. It's Aritz. Welcome, Aritz. Aritz RN. Aritz is 30. He's a singer, dancer, and actor, apparently. He's pretty huge on social media. He's got 1.5 million followers on TikTok alone. Sam Ryder had a huge following on TikTok prior to his performance at Eurovision, and that seemed to go well for him. So here we go. Oh, he's singing Duncan Lawrence's winning song from back in 2019. Arcade. Okay. Well, I have to say, he's been given a really difficult song to sing, I think. But maybe he can handle it. And of course, he has the additional... I think he's having some issues with the sound. I've just seen him rip out his earpiece there. That can be a disaster when you're performing live. Yeah. It's not the best start for him, the Critter. The Critter. If you're wondering what I just said there, if you're not from Ireland, you said, he just said the Critter. I don't mean he's a bug. I mean, I feel sorry for him. That's what I mean. Yeah, he's also got a very well-known song to sing. Yeah. Okay. I think he needs a bit more encouragement than that from the audience. He's having a right nightmare. But you know what? This could be a really positive thing for him and for us as an audience, because he's not just fallen away from this and stopped singing. He's continued like a professional. Fair play to him. And it's very difficult to sing such a well-known song, as I said already. And Arit, as I said, is 30. Yeah, I think that was probably long enough for him. Yeah. Well done. Well done, Arit. I said he's huge. He's huge on TikTok. He's 1.5 million followers and close to 200,000 on Instagram. He's a ready-made star, you could say. So now he has to stand, I think, and get grilled a little bit further. Maybe not. I hope he doesn't. He needs to sit down after that. I give you, Arit, a huge score for the bravery shown there. Yeah. I wonder, are the songs that these people, these performers are singing, performing tonight, an indication of the style of song that they might present at Benidorm Fest? We haven't too long to go, of course. Well, it doesn't feel like long until we have Benidorm Fest 2023, the end of January next year. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they've done 2 down, only 16 to go. Only 16. 16 was as long as the Eurovision Song Contest back in the day. There would have been 16 entries, so there would have been. Yeah. They've got a lot of energy, these two as well. That's what I like. I think that's what I would like about a Spanish contest as well. Who have we got here? Okay. Who is this? Okay, I think this is Raki. I think. Please, if I've got this wrong, tell me. I often get things wrong here. Yeah, I like the vibe of this performer. Yes. Raki Ripper it is. What song will she be given? Hopefully not. Hopefully she can hear herself. Unlike poor Arit. Oh. I had to turn around and see. Oh. Again, as I said, I wonder if these songs a bit of an indication of what they'll be performing as their own song. It's like a rave. So Raki is from Granada. She's 27 years old. So she's been performing for a little while, since 2019. She had her debut album. So it says she is one of the pioneers of hyperpop. So this is a hyperpop song, I would say, yeah. And she is. Yeah. Very good that they're singing in English as well. It showcases the talent. Do you know, as an older Eurovision fan, I have to say, I'm liking this. Brings me back to the youth. Yes, I'm a one dance fits all kind of guy. Raki Ripper. She'd really be called Raki Rapper, wouldn't she? The kind of way. Raki Hyper. I like her. Not sure I've heard of this song before. This may be one of her own songs. Potentially, I don't know. Yes. So we're three in. We're three in. My goodness. The crowd are kind of responding to her as well, aren't they? Yes, that's her. I'm glad. I love that RTVE are giving us a chance to meet these performers before we hear them on the Benidorm Fest stage. Gives us a good sense of them, and you can see that they're really pumping a lot of money into this and giving these artists the best chance of succeeding. Whether they win Benidorm Fest to go to Eurovision or not, this is definitely a great showcase for those performers. Most definitely. What do you think so far? We've got 3 down. We have 15 to go. Who's your favourite so far, or is it too early to say? You know what to do. Please let me know in the comments. If you're watching this live, you might be, you might not be, but regardless of whether you're watching this on live or repeat, please let me know what you think of the 3 we have heard so far. Do that for me. Be great. So having a little bit of a chat with Raki here. Give her a little time. She's sitting down. No wonder. I'd be sitting down after that too. I like that this performer is quite distinctive. You'd remember her, wouldn't you? You'd remember this performer. If there was like 25 other countries competing, which there will be, 25 other countries plus Spain at Eurovision 2023, you'd remember her, wouldn't you? And that's a good thing. That can only be a good thing. Better to be remembered than forgotten, right? I think so anyway. Okay. So times like these, I wish I knew the language more. In fact, even a little bit. Okay. So that was in Spanish. There are some about 800 candidates. I'm guessing that there's been something where she's been the number one or the best. Yes. I think it's time to hopefully move on to performer number 4. We could be taking a break maybe because there is 18 in total. What do you think of Raki Ripper? Have you heard of her before? What do you think of Meller? What do you think of Aritz? Let me know. Okay. Are we moving on to the next one, or are we having a break? Let's see. Okay. No, we're moving on. This is good. Vico it is. Let's see. Vico. I wasn't sure how to say that. I'm glad he said it. I was going to say Vico. That's Vico.
Tuve la suerte de que hace 10 años Alejandro Sanz se fijó en mí y eso me dio el impulso que necesitaba para dedicarme a la música.
Sí.
Soy compositora, productora musical, he trabajado con mucha gente, pero ahora estoy
Vico is 27. She's an artist, composer, pianist, and music producer. Yeah, she's well into the music. And she has apparently worked with various artists and producers. Okay, this is a slower number. Maybe needed this after what's gone just before with Rocky Ripper. Oh. Yeah, so give us a chance to showcase her voice and us to hear it without the crash boom bang. I feel like I'm in the way here. In fact, I am in the way, aren't I? Look at me. I'm in the middle of it. As you can tell, if you haven't told, or haven't been able to tell by now, I'm a one dance fits all kind of person. Works for me. Yeah. If this was her Eurovision song, which it's not, but if this was her Eurovision song, how would she do? What do you think? Yes. So I'm counting these songs. We're in song number 4. Kind of flying through, which is really incredible. I can't believe we're at song number 4 already. Do feel rude talking over her while she's giving her all. Yes. Yes. Fico. Yes, so she has worked with a few different artists, apparently. Oh. Do you think the audience thought it was over? It's not over yet. Calm yourselves. It's always harder, I think, to sing this slower tempo song. Everything's quite stripped back and completely stripped back, just a guitarist there. Yeah, she deserves that applause for sure. Well done, Vico. Yes, I just said that. Can you not hear me? Oh, come to me, Vico. Yes. Poor guitarist is just sitting there. Anyway. So, as I said, Vico has worked a lot. She's an artist, composer, pianist, and music producer, as I said already. So she's worked with Alice, Alex. So yes, these are not the songs, obviously, that they're going to be performing at Benidorm Fest. Of course, if they did, Arich would be in terrible trouble because he's been singing Arcade, which is already a winning song for the Netherlands back in 2019. So it's pretty clear, it's pretty obvious that these aren't the songs that they'll be performing. But as I said, it gives us an idea of what they're going to sound like. But again, I'm still in my mind wondering, is this the style of song they perform at Benidorm Fest? It's great, isn't it, that we're now talking about Eurovision 2023 and Benidorm Fest 2023. It's all new, it's all good. New news is good news, isn't it? I think so anyway. I'm still moving like there's music going on. Yeah. Well, oh yes, this is famous. Yeah, here he is. Famous is here. Famous. Hopefully he won't become infamous. I don't think he will. Hope he becomes super famous. I really do. So they give him a wee chance to chat, chill, quieten the nerves before they take to the stage. How's your Saturday night going? Are you watching this? What's your thoughts on this showcase of these performers? What's your thoughts? So, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments below what you think while you're watching this live or where you're watching this on playback. I love to read the comments on the channel. So, Famous is 23. He's of Nigerian descent. He lives in Madrid now. So his music fuses urban sounds, Afrobeat, reggaeton, and pop. That sounds very promising, I have to say. And he took part in Operación Triunfo. Apologies to anyone from Spain listening to my pronunciation there. But yeah, so he'd be well known, I would imagine, to the Spanish audience. Yes, here we go. Yeah, so they've chatted to him before, and now they're doing like a little postcard with the artists, as they've been doing with them all. I suppose it takes time to get on stage, doesn't it? Yes. I have to say, based on what I know so far, which is limited, it has to be said, but based on what I know and the type of sound that he's going to bring, or he is used to in terms of his performances, in terms of the types of songs that he releases, he fuses urban sounds, Afrobeat, reggaeton, and pop. Very much looking forward to his actual song. But for now, we're going to hear this. Take it away. Oh. I'm guessing they have chosen themselves what song to sing. Ooh. Oh, I like this. What a fantastic... Oh, what a voice. Oh. Oh, yes. I've actually stopped talking. Did you notice that? I stopped talking probably for the first time since this broadcast started. Because his voice made me stop. Yeah. He's only 23. What a voice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Trying to think of who he reminds me of vocally. Struggling. Maybe a little bit like Jeremy Macias from this year's contest, who represents Belgium, of course. A little bit. Who would win a sing-off between him and Jeremy? That's a cruel question. I take it back. The more I think about it, it's a bit more like Caesar Sampson. Oh, wow. Yeah, like Caesar Sampson, maybe. I hope he's got a song similar to this at Benidorm Fest. His actual song. Yeah, reminds me more of Caesar Sampson, I would say. If he does as well as Caesar Sampson did at the Eurovision, he'll be happy. But I think Spain want more than the top 5, don't they? They want to win. Could Liverpool 2023 be their year? Who knows? Just saying that. I have a video on here of who I think we need to look out, which countries we need to look out for next year. There's 5 of them. Check that video out here on the channel. Gracias. Brilliant. I think he's... Am I right in thinking he's had the best reaction so far? I think I am. Yeah. I think we've had... He, famous, has had the best reaction. And no wonder. What a singer. So yeah. Spain, as I said, are in it to win. And as I was saying, check out the video I have of the 5 countries to look out for next year at Eurovision. You might be surprised who's in there, but let me know your thoughts on this, not just this, but on the other videos and this broadcast as well. I'm just looking around me because I can't quite work out. I think it's FM. I think it's FM. Yeah. FM. I got the impression a little bit like the Pussycat Dolls when I heard a little snippet from them. They're from Madrid as well. So they were formed in 2019. So been together a little while, but relatively new. Yeah. Their philosophy is art as a global concept. Music, voice, rap, dance, visuals, fashion. That's a good concept. Oh, yes. Can you see the reason I had like a Pussycat Dolls vibe to these girls? Oh. Oh. Again, see? One dance fits all. Are you dancing? Are you just thinking, he shouldn't even move, just keep still? That's not dancing, Podrick. I promise, I'm not a singer, okay? I'm kind of a singer, but not really. I've never recorded any records, okay? And I'm just basing this on what I'm hearing. I don't want to be cruel to anybody, but I wouldn't say vocally they're great, but their song could be very different. Yes. Okay, so I don't know their individual names, but collectively they are FM. Madrid would be overjoyed and proud, I am sure. Yeah. That song's a 6. Wow. Where's this song 6? We're flying through. Yeah. Their producer is called Lucky. And I'm sure Lucky is watching on, hoping it... Oh. This is the rap part, I guess. Music, voice, rap, dance. That's their concept. Oh. Yeah. Oh. They're showing us what their concept is, aren't they? It's like kind of music, kind of dance, voice, rap, visuals, fashion. I think a younger audience would probably connect with these girls. Potentially. Yeah. How would they fare on the Eurovision stage? What do you think? Please do let me know what you think. Please do. Otherwise, you're just hearing what I think. I want to hear what you think. So, here we go. That was FM. They are clearly very happy with how they performed. They're jumping around with joy. I'm jumping around with joy as well, kinda. Now, we've got the obligatory chat after the performance. Oh, hear that? That's what I'm saying. I wonder if they would really appeal to a younger audience. I think they probably would. I don't know what he said, but they're loving it. God, they are loving it. Wow. Oh, so it's latte. Oh, they're emotional. Yes. I love this. So yeah, they seem very emotional, which they would be. Bailando y cantando. Yes. So as I said, they seem to have had a great reaction from the audience. I do feel they would be really great with the younger audience. She is beside herself with emotion. You can't help but, I can't help but really be touched by that. You know, it really moves me. Because you can tell how much it means. Of course it means a lot to these people. Of course it does. Can you imagine yourself being on stage with a chance, a 1 in 18 chance of representing your country at Eurovision? Be phenomenal. To even get to this stage is a huge achievement, fantastic achievement. And I give full credit to not just FM, but all of the performers here. Definitely. Congrats to all. So I think they call this ad-libbing on real TV. I think this is what I'm doing right now because we're waiting for the next performer. Yeah. Please give them a disproportionate amount of time as well after the performance. That's okay. Right, I think we are ready to move on. Or we could be having a commercial break now, I don't know. Yes. So, who's next? We're 6 down. 12 to go. Now, as I said, there's a fair bit of Spanish content here on the channel. I'd love you to check that out after this video, of course, after this live, of course. But do please check those out and let me know your comments, of course. If you're able to subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. No pressure, but it would be awesome to have your support. To anyone who subscribed already, thank you so much. And thank you going forward. Now, I think we're moving on to someone else, I hope. So Spain have been in the contest since 1961, and that was Conchita Bautista. A video coming up very soon, a video I should say, coming up very soon, of Spain at the Eurovision. So that will come. What's happening here now? I think we're having a little musical interlude. I believe so. Oh. There you go. Miguel singing a song called Father, Padre. Yeah. I don't believe he's taking part at Benidorm Fest. So I think what we'll do, if you don't mind, we'll take a very short break, but I'm still live, so please stay here, stay put, and I will chat to you very soon after this very good performance called Padre. See you soon. Hello Eurovision lovers and welcome back to Eurovision 365. My name is Podrick, and if you are a new or returning viewer, it's great to have you here. I also want to say a special warm welcome to anyone who might be watching this in Spain or Latin America. It's great to have you here. Now, the reason I'm here is I want to talk about Spain at the Eurovision. Now, last year Spain didn't fare too well, and unfortunately Blas Canto and his very large moon didn't make it onto the left-hand side of the scoreboard. But it hasn't always been like this for Spain at Eurovision. And in this video, I want to take a look back at Spain at the Eurovision. The highs, the lows, and everything in between. Spain first entered the Eurovision back in 1961 with the song Estando Contigo, sung by Conchita Bautista. The song finished in 9th place and marked the beginning of Spain's journey at the Eurovision Song Contest. And just 7 years later, Spain won for the first time with the song La 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 from Maciel, and the next year alongside 3 other countries, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom and France, with the song Viva Cantando, performed brilliantly by Salome. It is fair to say that this was Spain's golden age, and it would be many years before this success was replicated. The beginning of the 1970s was a positive time for Spain at the contest, when in 1971 Carina placed second with the powerful, rousing song En un mundo nuevo, and then just 2 years later Mocedades gave Spain another second place with Eres Tu. Spain finished the decade with yet another second place in 1979 with the lovely Betty Misiego, along with the 4 children, performing Su Canción. I can't move on, of course, from the 1970s without a notable mention to Mickey from the 1977 contest and his jolly Enciéndeme a Cantar. I love it. In the 1980s, Spain wasn't just as fortunate at the contest. A very respectable 3rd place for Bravo in 1984 was the best result in an otherwise disappointing decade, albeit with a few top 10 results, and of course the stunning Nina placed 6th in 1989 with Nakita Par Mar. The 90s had a couple of highlights for Spain, in particular in 1990, when after really awkward issues involving the backing track, Azucar Moreno went on to place 5th in 1990 with Bandido, and then again in 1995 at Dublin when Annabel Conde finished in 2nd place behind Norway with the epic ballad Vuelve Conmigo. The early 2000s saw a good result with Rosa in 2002 with her very famous backing ensemble, and Beth in 2003 with the pop hit Dime. However, there were also some lows during this period, not least in 2008 when Spain invited us to dance the Chiqui Chiqui. Judging by the crowd reaction, not too many were keen to take up this invitation. Baku brought a much needed boost for Spain with Pastora finishing in 10th place with the powerful song Quédate Conmigo. Following this, however, it has been a mixed bag, with acts like El Sueño de Morfeo proving a low point, followed by a decent result by Ruth Lorenzo in 2014 with the bilingual Dancing in the Rain. But for every Dancing in the Rain, there is a Do It For Your Lover. In 2016, Spain tried a 100% song in English, and yet this failed to deliver the results that Spain were hoping for. Spain have committed to a national selection through Benidorm Fest for the next 4 years. So is this the key to unlocking better results at the Eurovision Song Contest? Possibly. This year Chanel will be taken to the stage with the powerful bilingual pop song Slow Mo. Is Chanel ready to take the crown and bring back the Eurovision to Spain? Maybe this could be their year after a wait of 53 years. Only 3 months to wait until Chanel takes to the stage in Turin. So Eurovision lovers, that was a brief history of Spain at the Eurovision. What are your thoughts? What are your favourite entries from Spain? Do you think Chanel could win this year? I'd love to know what you think. You know what you need to do? You need to let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed that, but until next time, my Eurovision loving friends, you take care. Lovely music. Join in on the fun, and remember that Eurovision 365 is here for every day, not just in May. Take care. So we're back. Back after that short intermission. Looking back at Spain at the Eurovision. And we're now moving on to the now. Sharon is going to be taken to the stage. Sharon is 46 years old. A singer, drag queen, and actor. Sharon was the winner of the second season of RuPaul's Drag Race in Spain. So I would imagine has a pretty huge following in Spain. Maybe further afield than Spain. Here we go. I wonder what Sharon will bring to the stage. Let's hear it. Oh, in a short second. So it's time. Here we go. Probably getting ready. Sharon was being interviewed backstage, so probably give it a little time to get ready. Here. Ooh. Sounds like. It's by Donna Summer. Let's dance. I actually love this song. This is a great disco song, isn't it? Now, if Sharon got to Eurovision, they wouldn't be the first drag performer to get to Eurovision. Slovenia had a drag trio, if you remember, back in 2002. They were air hostesses. And there have been other occasions as well. We had DQ in 2007 for Denmark. And maybe in 2023, Spain will have Sharon. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm ready. Definitely ready. Come on. Oh, I had a feeling there'd be a change of costume there. Oh, yeah. This is one dance fits all. Yeah. Not being unkind. This is going to sound unkind. I wouldn't say Sharon is vocally the best that we've heard so far tonight. Oh. A change in tempo. But certainly, as I was going to say, just kind of proving this, certainly a performer. And we need performers. We do need performers at Eurovision. Because as I said before, you want to be remembered. Okay, a wee bit of Whitney threw in there as well. Oh. These are the songs that would fill the dance floor all across Europe, wouldn't they? Okay. Yeah, a lot of dancing. Very distinctive kind of voice Sharon has. Oh, yes. So, yeah, very good. But again, vocally, I wouldn't say, not being unkind, but vocally not the best for me so far. What do I know? Sharon is happy enough anyway with that. And rightly so. As I said, Sharon is 46 and has won the second drag race in Spain. Sharon. What's your thoughts on Sharon? What's your thoughts on the other performance so far? Is there anyone who hasn't taken the stage who you're looking forward to? Please let me know what you think and who you're looking forward to. Let me know who you're looking forward to. And you know who I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Cedarland, very much so. And because I've seen a few of their songs on YouTube, and I really like their vibe, I really like their style. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see what else comes here. So Sharon is given a good chance again to showcase who they are. And as I said, they're probably already very well known in Spain and España. So we'll see. Again, Chanel said at the end of her performance earlier in this year, she will remember this moment for the rest of her life. And I have no doubt that she and every other contestant who took to that stage will remember that moment for the rest of their lives. Which one of these 18 will be saying the same in Liverpool in 2023? It's exciting, isn't it? I love this time of the year because we're getting introduced to lots of different performers from lots of different countries, and it's always a great time to hear the newness, the excitement, as I said, of it all. There's Halloween soon, of course, and coming tomorrow I have a video celebrating Halloween and celebrating Eurovision at Halloween and the kind of Halloween-inspired or Halloween-themed songs at the Eurovision Song Contest down through the years, including some national finals. So be sure to check that out tomorrow. I'll be having that out tomorrow, even though it's Halloween the day after. It's better be early, isn't it, than late. So check that out, Halloween Eurovision songs. Okay, we're moving on now. And who we got? We've got Megara, I think. It's Megara. I think so. Am I right? I believe so, yes. I have to say, I watched some of their tracks on YouTube earlier on today. Very grungy kind of sound, I thought. I'm not sure if that would be something that the Spanish would necessarily send or want to send, I don't know. But potentially they may want something different. They're more than a band, though. They are a lifestyle. So critics describe them as the perfect mix between sinister and cotton candy. Candy floss. It's us here in the West. Sinister and cotton candy. Quite a combination, isn't it? They're about to start. I wonder what their sound will be. We're having long to find out. Megara. I said Cedarland before. I was really looking forward to seeing them. I'm also really looking forward to seeing Carmento. I really loved what I seen of them earlier on YouTube. I'm excited to that. Are they keeping the best to last? Or has the best already been? Oh, this is going back through the history of Spain at the contest. Ares 2, I placed second in 1973. I would sing too, but I can't. Believe me, it's a good thing I'm not. Yes, Ares 2. That's an evergreen type of song, isn't it? It wasn't too far behind the eventual winner, Luxembourg, who had won for the second year in a row with Anne-Marie David. And yeah, it was a good song. Oh. Yes. Oh, Beth. Do you remember Beth? I remember Beth. She was a big favourite going into the contest in 2003. She performed right after Tattoo on the night. And she got a huge reaction, huge reception from the audience. Oh, this is another thing I love about these national finals. We get a glimpse and remember the past. We look to the future, but we also think and remember of the previous contests. And yeah, Beth. Yeah, just remembering Beth here in my mind. She's good. Dime. So, what's coming up next? I think we're in song 7, 8. I've lost count at this point. Maybe somebody can tell me what song we're going up to now, or what performer we're going up to. So yeah. Oh, we've got a bit of hard rock hallelujah. That coincides with what I was just saying before. I think you're listening to me, because it's Halloween. My Halloween Eurovision selection is coming to the channel tomorrow, so be sure to please check that out and let me know what you think. Also let me know what your favourite Halloween songs are as well. From Eurovision, of course. Megara. Here we go. Not Before Time. They're more than a band. They are a lifestyle. Oh. Lovely. So, I think that's the sinister bit. Waiting for the cotton candy bit. Brilliant. I know the song. I do know this song. Oh, yes. Yeah, so I think we're still on the sinister part of the melody. Yes. Again, this group would certainly be remembered. And if we have a lot of pop princesses, a lot of male ballad singers, and that sort of style, this would definitely stand out, wouldn't it? And obviously this isn't their song for Eurovision, but a mix of Sinister and Cotton would certainly be different. Yes. So who do they remind me of? Bit grungy. But Avril Lavigne maybe? Or am I totally wrong there? What do you think? Yeah. Of course, as I said, it's not just me what I think. I want to know what you think. Please do let me know. We're almost halfway through this live broadcast. Almost halfway through. Yes. She loved that. Macara loved it. Well, the group loved it. Oh, where's she going? Again, they are doing... Oh, yeah, come on over. Take your time, sure. We've got all the time in the world, Macara. No, we don't. Come on, come on. I suppose they are enjoying their moment, and I would as well, to be fair, if I was on stage with these people. Definitely. So yeah, Eras 2 they were showing. I wonder what other classics from Spain they're going to show us. My guess is La 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 is going to feature here if they're going to look back. And also, as I said, Salome with Vivo Cantando, which is a personal favourite of mine. If you want to know what my actual favourite song from Spain is, I'd have to say Anabel Conde, Puebe Conmigo is certainly my favourite Spanish song. What's your favourite Spanish song? Let me know. I'd love to hear that and read that, what your thoughts are on your favourite song from Spain. Distinctive, different. I like that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, she reminded me a little bit of Avril Lavigne, slightly. Just a little bit. Just in her performance. So apparently, 800 entries were submitted to RTVE to be in with the honour of representing Spain at the contest. And they have whittled down that number to 18. I'm sure it was a difficult I'm sure it was a difficult job for them, I should say. And they've whittled it down to these 18 performers. Of course, reiterating that these aren't the songs, of course, that they'll be performing at Benidorm Fest. It's just a showcase of who they are. I think this is Agone, I think. Agone. Pretty sure this is Agone. So... So, so agony. Is it agony? Think. Yes, it is. So, agony is 27 from Tenerife. Oh. He's a singer, musician, and composer. He was also in Opération Triunfo back in 2017. And they've been playing the trumpet since the age of 6. Now, there's no trumpet on stage so far. Yeah, like this. Oh, wasn't expecting that. So, he reminds me, it's going to sound really odd comparison here, but a little bit like Blanco from Italy this year. Kinda. So he's a bit of a mover. Can't be easy to dance around and sing at the same time, can it? Agony. Yeah, again, you'd remember Agony. Yeah. So, if he's already been a finalist of Opération Triunfo, they would be very well known in Spain, I'd imagine. I'm not sure about the song choice, I've got to be honest. But this is potentially the style of song that Agony will present at Benidorm Fest. Which, as I say, we have to wait a little bit longer to January to see them perform again live on stage. Oh. We're not actually singing this part, and the audience responded to this part the best. Sure. And reaction's a good one, right? Mm-hmm. So, Agony is from Tenerife. I'm sure Tenerife is really proud of Agony. Yeah. Oops. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting that. Good way to end, though. Remember that one. Fair play, Agony. Agony. Yes. It's a hungry old game if you're waiting to perform all day. Get a good reaction there from the audience for Agony. So it's going to be up there in terms of reactions. Yeah, so here, so all the finalists, all 18 of them, there's Agony. As I said, 27. I'm not sure what I was expecting from Agony in terms of the type of song he'd bring tonight. Probably wasn't that, but you know what? I liked it. Yes. Has your favorite performed yet? Are you still waiting, like me? I'm waiting for Cedarland, for sure. Alice Wonder, waiting for Alice Wonder as well. And I'd love to know, of course, Blanca Palomo, we've got waiting for her as well. That's a familiar face to us Eurovision fans. I mean, they are going through this fairly fast, to be fair. And Fusa Nocta, of course, waiting for them. And Jose is to perform yet. Jose Otero. Carmento, again, I said I'm waiting, really excited to see what Carmento brings. Yeah, Agnes had a fair wee amount of time here to talk. Yeah. Yes, I think we're ready to move on now. I'm definitely ready to move on. Okay. What's your favourite memory from Benidorm Fest down 3 years, or the Spanish national finals down 3 years? There have been some amazing songs that slipped away from the national finals. Coming up soon as well in this broadcast would be my reactions, my first reaction to Chanel at the contest, the Benidorm Fest this year, and I'm a Ma, which I loved, I've got to say. What's your moments from the Benidorm Fest or Spanish National Finals that stand out for you? Let me know. Love reading the comments. Yes. I think we're ready.
Bueno, no me veía mucho aquí, pero no por nada, sino porque me consideraba una persona que no, como Miguel Poveda, ¿no? Igual un poco lo que ha dicho él.
Spain's best result since that win in 1969 is the second places for 1973 and 1985. Then, of course, the third place from 2022. They are definitely looking to go two better. That first place, get that glass trophy. And 2023 could well be the year. Who knows? As I said before, I would love to see Spain win. And Liverpool could be the place it happens. Okay. As I said before, this is a great way to introduce the performers because it gives us a sense of the personality, the style, what makes them tick, and gives us as a viewer, especially us viewers who don't know them, a bit of a glimpse into who they are and what they'll bring. Oh, it's Alice Wonder. Alice Wonder, I love that name. I'm sure this is going to be something pretty different, I hope. So, Alice Wonder, at just 23, burst onto the music scene with an artistic maturity apparently that can scare the veterans. She released her first album entirely in Spanish back in 2021, just last year. Apparently her gigs are continuously sold out. That's a good recommendation. Oh, playing the piano, I believe, too. Dice adiós. Again, stripped back performance, which really shows us the voice, doesn't it? That's a really nice voice as well. Oh, yeah. Alice Wonder. I'm in wonder, no pun intended, at this. It's a very brave thing to do, isn't it, to have such a stripped back performance. It's very pretty, actually. So who does Alice Wonder remind you of? Think about this. Just listen. Who does Alice Wonder remind you of? See, vocally sounds a little bit like Alison Moyet to me, for me. A little bit. A little bit. Oh, that was it. It's been so much time talking, and then it's a short time for the song. But that's okay. It's just a showcase, remember? It's just a showcase. And they're certainly showcasing these performers. So I've totally lost count of where we're at right now, how many more left. But that's okay. We're still growing, we're still rolling. If you're still here, thanks for being here. It's great to have you. So again, as I said, we're waiting on Blanco, like a Paloma, waiting on Cedarland. Just had Alice Wonder just there. So there's still a few to go yet. Alfred as well, we've got to waiting on him. And Fusa Nocta, waiting on Fusa as well. Oh, I think I hear a familiar sound, familiar song. Do you hear it? What did Chanel think when she won Benidorm Fest? That she would be as huge as what she has become. You know, people often knock the Eurovision Song Contest and say, oh, it's not so credible. But it can really propel an artist into the psyche of so many people. Anyway, we're moving on. And this is... Oh. This is someone who can play the ukulele for a start.
Soy como mi gata Mari, con carácter independiente. Estoy aquí para romper mi timidez.
Yes. We're ready. It's Fusa, I wasn't sure, I didn't want to say, but it's Fusa Nocta. She's 28 years old. And she's a promise of the Spanish urban scene. There she is. So the urban scene. Yeah, I seen a video of her earlier on YouTube. Definitely urban sound for sure. Good.
No sé si acabará también mal en el Benidorm Fest. Lo veremos. Lo que sí seguro es que vas a llevar una propuesta enmarcada en el género urbano, por decirlo así, ¿no?
Sí, urbano, es que sí quiero que sea como súper secreto.
Ay, no quieres desvelar nada.
Estoy intentando retrasarlo lo máximo posible.
I think we're ready to get onto the song. Well, I'm certainly am.
Soy tímida, me gusta estar allí, no me gusta que me hagan demasiadas entrevistas ni demasiadas preguntas. ¿Tú has empezado a cantar o exponerte al público, por decirlo así, un poco también para vencer la... ¿Sacas otra? Bueno,
Come on, I want to hear Fusa. Come on, they're keeping us waiting here. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe they're just setting up a stage, like true Eurovision fashion. It takes a while to get the stage ready, of course, doesn't it? Yes. As I said, Fusa is 28. Yes, Fusa. Here we go. What's her song choice? Oh, she's on the steps, on the stairs. feel like she's going to get a good reaction from this audience as well. Sweet. It's the first one I've noticed that has a backing vocals going on at the same time. That's okay, it's allowed. It's the first one I've noticed anyway. Oh yeah, I feel like it's going to be a bit of moving going on here as well. Oh, there is. I have to say, I quite like the style of melody. What do you think of Fusa? You can't tell me. It's okay. Do let me know what you think about Fusa and any of the other artists, performers who have taken part so far and who are yet to perform for us, the awaiting audience. Yeah, it's an okay performance, I'm going to say. Oh, again, I'm not being cruel, I promise. Vocally, probably not the best we've heard so far tonight. But you know what? She's 18 out of 800. That's an achievement still. Yeah. Yeah, it must be such a nerve-wracking thing to be performing for so many people. And I bet you loads of Spaniards are watching this tonight. Yeah. I bet you they are. How would you feel if you're on stage there? I think I'd be pretty nervous myself. Yeah, just walked across the camera there. Come on. I love live TV. Of course, this is live as well. This is a 2-hour broadcast. But it could go on a bit longer. Who knows what time RTVE will finish this broadcast. But we're going to be here to the end. So yeah, this is a live broadcast coinciding with the live show on RTVE1, where they're showcasing the 18 performers of Benidorm Fest 2023. So we're well over halfway now, in case you're wondering. And yeah, we're moving on swiftly to the next one. Yes, this is Cedarland, I think. Pretty sure it is. Yay! I'm not supposed to have favourites, am I? I'm supposed to be quite impartial, I guess. But I don't think I am. I was reaching out. I would love to speak to Cedarland, actually, to see and hear from them what they're feeling about taking part in Benidorm Fest. They seem like a lot of fun. I've seen them on Instagram. Go follow them. Go follow any of these performers, of course. But I've seen them on Instagram, and they seem to be so much fun. So I think they'll probably just be delighted to be here, I would think. Please be good. Please be good. I have to say, Aritz has been really brave, I think, so far of all these performers, picking and choosing such a famous song to us viewers. So we have Uri, we have Albert and Andrew, and they're from Barcelona. And they say they're convinced that everything good and bad happens at night, and probably in Benidorm. Love that. I think he's struggling with the earpiece as well. Probably the sound's not working so well for him. Yeah. One dance fits all. What did I tell you? They like a little bit like Blue, maybe. Blue from the UK. Or maybe somebody else. Who do you think? Or maybe they're just so original, they're just like themselves, right? Okay, struggling a wee bit vocally there, I think. Yeah. There's been a fair few boy bands or trios down through the years at Eurovision, hasn't there? With mixed fortunes at the contest, it has to be said. But there's no guarantee with any particular style or group or performer. It's whatever vibes well on the night. But I think they've brought a bit of energy. I would say that to them. There's a lot of energy with these guys. Yeah, I really want them to have a brilliant song. I hope they have a brilliant song at Benidorm Fest. We haven't too long to wait, I suppose. Well, long enough of your Eurovision fan. It's January until we get to the actual Benidorm Fest itself. I'm hoping that we'll see the songs or hear the songs that all these performers will be bringing to the contest prior to that. Time will tell. What's your thoughts? What do you think of Cedarland, I beg your pardon. Cedarland, what's your thoughts on Cedarland? Let me know. Okay.
Importante además que entre las propuestas
So,
del Benidorm Fest,
yeah.
pues hay además de canciones en español, pues canciones en las otras lenguas.
So just have a wee message here.
Y esto me recuerda
I
al
think
año
they're
pasado,
telling us that,
porque en el
yeah,
Benidorm Fest del año pasado falamos galego.
a bit more about Benidorm Fest there.
Eso, vamos a hablarle.
It's not long.
Faceta muy pop de Villarrulas.
Again, as I said before, it's great. It's so great that there's so much enthusiasm in Spain for not just the Eurovision, but this particular national final. And that has to encourage, I think, any performer who's thinking of taking part at the contest. The fact that there was 800 entries just really shows how great it has been for Spain to have an artist like Chanel perform for them. It's really, I say, galvanized the people of Spain to send in a song and hope for the best. Yeah, so not long to go now. Just got a few more to go. We have Alfred to go, and we have Blanca to go. So not too far away. And Carmento, of course. Again, that's another one I've been looking forward to. I think it would mean the world to these guys to get to the contest. It would mean the world to all of these people, wouldn't it? Of course it would. As I said, there's a lot of content here on the channel with Spain. Look, I'm also a video that I have looking at the countries, 5 countries to look out for in Eurovision 2023. Check that out. I think we'll take a very short break from this because they're going through the performance. So I'll be right back, unless we're about to go to another song. It's hard to tell. I love live broadcasts. I have to say, I love going live on this channel. And if you're watching this, if you're still watching this, thanks so much for being here. It's hard to tell these national finals or these showcases where we're heading, but it's good. Keeps me on my toes, literally. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go to a break now. Pastora, she's placed 10th in 2012. I know she was the pride and joy, rightly, of the Spaniards in attendance at that contest. Great voice, hasn't she? Pastora was a guest. On Benidorm Fest earlier on, and it seems like she's a guest now as well. Well, I think we'll break though, where she gives us a rendition. We're back! We're back, we're back, we're back. And not before time. So, had a little chance of a refreshment there. Saturday night. So here we are. The next performer is about to take the stage. So we had Pastora there giving us a new song, I think, and there was a great performance as well. So, must be so exciting. You know, we've seen RTVE saying that the winner of Benidorm Fest is Alfred, of course. Everybody knows Alfred, right? Every Eurovision viewer knows Alfred. Here he is. It's on the piano as well, Alfred. His voice is actually pretty strong. So Alfred, of course, is a big deal. A big deal. He's just 25 years old, sorry. He's got 5 gold and 5 platinum records. Remember him, of course, from Eurovision back in 2018, where he sang with Amea. I have to say, I really liked that song back in 2018. Very pretty song. The staging was really pretty as well. But Alfred has definitely matured vocally. That's gotta be hard to sing, perform. He's very professional, isn't he? I said, like, it's the maturity in his vocals. There's a professionalism about him, I think. Yes. He was the first Spanish artist to play 16 songs from a debut album in the top 200 of Spotify and the top 100 of iTunes on the first day of release. So you can see already he's a pianist, but apparently he's a multi-instrumentalist, composer, producer, singer, and audio-visual communicator. Again, a stripped-back performance, which is a very brave choice by Alfred. I think this is my favourite vocalist so far. I'm going to say that. I like it. Yeah, I like that. Of course, he'd be extremely well known in Spain and to us Eurovision viewers as well, us audience. He'll be known to us. But as I said, he's grown up since 2018 for sure. He also was a finalist in Operación Triunfo, I beg your pardon, Triunfo in 2017, the year prior to his participation at Eurovision in Portugal. Next door neighbour. I'd imagine he's pretty happy with that performance. I don't think he's had the best reaction from the crowd sitting there, but it was a really good reaction all the same, but maybe not the best from what I hear anyway. So I wonder what it would be like for him to go back to Eurovision. So he's been in Eurovision before in 2018, of course. I wonder what it would be like for a returning artist. I always think it's very hard for a returning artist at Eurovision. You know, we've had examples in the past where winners have come back and they haven't fared so well, and sometimes that takes away almost from their triumph before. Who can say? Again, this is a sample of a song from him and is showcasing his vocal ability, which is very good, obviously, very great, in fact, what I heard tonight. So we will see. We'll see what he brings to Benidorm Fest 2023. As I said before, it's Halloween soon.
Eurofan.
For you spectacular people out there, you spectacular Eurovision fans, coming on the channel tomorrow is a video all about Eurovision and Halloween. Some of those spooky songs, those Halloween-themed songs throughout Eurovision. Just a selection, not everyone, just a selection of the songs which I have put together. I hope you check that video out tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't Halloween, of course. We'll be there in time for Halloween. Better to be too soon than too late, right? That's my motto.
Recordemos, no va a ser esta. Tiene algo especial. Has hecho llegar artistas de renombre, no sé si decirlo.
So just spending a little bit more time here, Alfred. Alfred looks a bit embarrassed. He looks a bit like embarrassed. But I think that's part of his appeal, isn't it? That kind of innocence. I think that's the reason I liked their performance so much in 2018. There was an innocence to that performance. It didn't do so well, I know, in the voting when it came to it. But it was a great song for me. I loved it. Very pretty wee melody. If you're not from Ireland and you heard me just say "wee," what I mean by that is little. A very pretty little song. Pretty little melody.
Recordemos en el Benidorm Fest, todos van a dar el 100% de sí, aunque
Yes.
nuestras próximas
Haven't got too many more to go, as I keep saying. So we've kind of flown through the songs when we've got to them. Was getting to them, but we're ready to go for the next one. It's Twin Melody. I actually forgot that I'm looking forward to seeing Twin Melody as well. I saw a video of them from YouTube earlier on, and they were with Emma Muscat. They've had a collaboration, and just as I say that, you could see the great video they had with, there you are, ciao, Emma Muscat, of course, who represented Malta at Eurovision earlier this year. Unfortunately, didn't make it through that semi-final. She didn't make it through. Some people thought she had, thought she might, but not to be. But this is all about Twin Melody, not Emma Muscat. I wonder will Emma Muscat come back to Eurovision from Malta? Hope she does. Anyway, I said this is all about Twin Melody. So here we are. They're 24 years old. Oh, hello. Oh. They've got 18.2 million followers on social media. So they're definitely well known. They're the most followed Spanish content creators. That's got to be a positive, and that's got to be going for them. Plus, they actually can sing. Ciao, that's the song I heard earlier on. Is Emma Muscat here? No, I don't think so. Maybe she'll put on a surprise appearance. They can sing. I like it. I do hope this is the kind of song that they bring to Benidorm Fest. There have been twins performed before at the Eurovision. We had the Russian twins back in 2014. So it wouldn't be the first time. 24 years old and have 18.2 million followers. Wow. Imagine having 18.2 million followers. Wow. So, yeah. Yeah. It's good kind of song, isn't it? Very summery. Vibrant, colourful. So yeah, Paula and Aitana, I beg your pardon. That's their names, but not by my pronunciations. They'd be saying ciao to my attempt at saying the names, wouldn't they? I find it's really interesting about these performances. Some seem to have longer songs than others. I find that really interesting. Yes, goodbye is right. But they'll be wanting to say hello. They'll be wanting to say hello to Eurovision, won't they? Won't be ciao for them. They'll be hoping it's not anyway. It's amazing to say, you know, I think it's great to have twins at the Eurovision. I think it'd be really good, or would be good, I should say. They haven't got there yet. But it would be good to see twins representing Spain at the contest. So we have, again, the obligatory chat afterwards. We have one prior and after the performance. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, the winner of Benidorm, sorry for checking around there, but the winner, of course, of Benidorm Fest does get the honour, not just winning Benidorm Fest, but of course representing their country at the Eurovision Song Contest. What an honour that would be. So they would be the next potential entrant for the contest. I said 800 songs were submitted for Benidorm Fest, and 18 of those songs were selected, and 18 performers are chosen to go across to Benidorm Fest. It's a fantastic achievement, isn't it? Just to get to Benidorm Fest. Huge achievement. Huge. Oh, I love the way they just chatted at the same time there. That shows they are in harmony with each other, literally and vocally. Oh, Måneskin. I've got Måneskin here. That would be quite the coup if they did have. Måneskin, of course, are a triumph of the contest, aren't they? They've gone on to global success on the back of the contest, and it's great to see that they have had so much success and have retained their charm, their personalities. And yeah, that could happen for one of these performers tonight, that they could go on, be propelled to huge success. But now we're moving on. I think this is Blanca. I think. Could be. Keep me guessing. Keep me waiting. So, have you heard? Obviously, these aren't the songs, but have you heard a winner yet, do you think? It is Blanca. Of course, Blanca, of course, took part. Yeah, Secreto de Agua. That was last year. And Blanca is 33. Her song last year was a good one, but I think it took a little too long to get to the point where I was really grabbed by the song, by the performance. It took a little while to build. And sometimes that's good at Eurovision, but sometimes that can be an issue, because if it takes too long to build, you might face the issue of the audience losing interest, which could happen. So I wonder, will she have a similar type of song to last year, or will she go completely different to the other side of the spectrum of that particular style? And this is just a little clip of her from, I was going to say last year, earlier this year, from Benidorm Fest 2022. So great, again, a very brave thing to come back, I think, a brave thing to come back the year after. So I think we're ready to go, are we? I wonder, will she perform that song from last year? I'm guessing not. Stripped back performance by the sound of it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really vibing with this. Yeah. I didn't think I would, but I am. I'm doing this because I'm kind of vibing with it, feeling it. Very traditional sound. That takes such an amount of power and ability to sing like that. Blanca Paloma. It's almost like I want to imagine a swan on a lake. Not Swan Lake, but a swan on a lake, gently floating across the water. And I'm watching, I'm painting. I have a real visual with this one. This is the first time this happened tonight. Maybe it's a gin. I've only had one. One's enough, maybe. Beautiful. I like that. Again, there's like a real, again, showcase her vocal ability. I like that. Traditional, powerful, fair play. Congratulations, Blanca. Crowd loved her too. Do you hear that? Again, the crowd are loving her. I always base her performance based on the reaction from the audience. And certainly her reaction was good. Very good. So now we are moving on to Sophia Martin. So I think she's the second last, I believe. I think. So this will be 17, number 17. Sophia Martin. So again, they get a chance to chat prior to their performance, and then they will do afterward. Although they didn't do that with Blanca. So Sophia is 26 years old, and she's a Spanish and German singer-songwriter who is heavily influenced by a mix of contemporary and electronic Latin American rhythms. This is promising. Very promising. Yep. As I said, she's influenced by a mix of contemporary and electronic Latin American rhythms. There she is. Sophia is 26 from Alicante.
Escribo mis canciones para transmitir positividad y alegría. Ha llegado el momento de demostrar lo que valgo. ¿La puedo repetir?
She will be having the time of her life, I have no doubt, when she takes to the stage in, well, just about now. Ooh. Toxica. Toxic. Is this the Britney Spears song, as I wonder? Is everyone's interpretation of that? Oh, no. The crowd are loving it. They're clapping along. It feels like her microphone could do with being turned up a little bit. Well, she's moving about a lot. Yeah. So this is contemporary and electronic. Well, that's her style. There's no doubt that she's popular with the audience. Anyway. Okay. See, I'm doing the one dance fits all again. Sometimes I have no control over this. It just happens. Yeah. I'm not sure what style of song or what type of song she'll have at the actual Benidorm Fest. Haven't too long to wait, as I said. Yeah, it does seem to be an issue with her microphone, maybe. As in, it seems quite low. Or maybe that's her style of singing, I don't know. Maybe it is. Is there a style of singing? Do you know? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Or read what you think. Yeah, it's like an electro sound to that now, for sure. That song that she's chosen. So again, maybe this does represent the type of song, or is indicative of the song that she will bring, the style. Yeah. Is she your favourite? Is Sophia Martin your favourite? She seems out of breath as well, which I would be too, to be fair. Yeah, fair play, Sophia. Again, I think there were some issues there with the microphone. A bit of an issue. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah, I like that. Oh, he loved it. Look at him. That's the most animated I've seen him. So was I, though, to be fair. I was doing my one dance bit all throughout that. Oh, he liked that. He definitely liked that. What's not to like? Are you liking it? Are you liking Benidorm Fest? Are you liking who we have selected for the 18, or who's been selected as the 18 performers? Who do you wish had been there? Do you think Chanel should have been back this year? I think not. I'm glad she hasn't come back. Not yet anyway. Yes. Who have we got now?
Gracias a mi familia y sobre todo a mi padre descubrí Eurovisión y hoy estoy cumpliendo el sueño de los dos.
Oh, soulful. Is this Jose? I think this might be Jose.
Llevo 5 años fuera de España y he venido
Jose Otero.
perfecto para volver. Les cuento un secreto, canté en la boda de Pilar Rubio y Sergio Ramos.
As I said, it sounded from that very small snippet that Jose has quite the soulful voice. Am I right? Yes, I am! Whoop! Say it with confidence. Here he is. Jose is 32, and he was born in Las Palmas, Gran Canaria, and he obtained a scholarship to the Brit School for Performing Arts, or performing Tim and Carmento after this. So here is Jose. Soulful. This is going to be soulful. Oh. George Ezra vibes straight away. Oh, God. When I'm quiet, it means I'm really liking what I hear. Which isn't great from an audience point of view watching this channel. I'm just standing here listening. Oh, wow. Yeah. George Ezra vibes. Yeah, I would say the vocal ability of this guy. You can see how he got to the last 3 of The Voice over in Mexico. This is a very hard song to sing as well. Look at me swaying along. I feel like we should have some kind of lights going on. If I had my phone, I'd put the light on. Just pretend this is a light on my phone. Just go with it. Yeah. I wonder how they kept the best to last. I always wonder that with these types of shows. That's not taken away from who we've seen already. I would say he's a great vocalist. Again, a very stripped back performance again. And again, that shows a level of confidence, doesn't it? A level of confidence in your own ability. Because you're just there. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Never mind. Thank you very much. So that was Jose Otero. And I think Jose is going to do well. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to put him as one of the favourites in Benidorm Fest. Even though we don't know the songs yet, I would say he's the one to watch. What do you think? Who's the one to watch for you? Is it our Artista? Is it Cedarland? Is it Twin Melody? Who do you think's the one to watch? Let me know in the comments below. So this is the final, I believe, performers. Is Carmento. I watched a video of Carmento earlier on today, and I loved the song that I saw. Love that style, which has, and she seems, or they seem like a lot of fun. There's something about Carmento that I really like. Kind of cool. And again, look like they are having a lot of fun when it comes to the recording of a video, at least. Carmento is, well, they began their artistic career in 2012 when they moved to Malta. Yeah, so Carmento moved to Malta. And Carmento tells timeless stories through their music, enriching in folklore with traditional music. And indeed, I love the sound that I heard earlier on, that folklore, trad music. That sounds well to my ears, I've got to say. Yeah. Brave as well. There's a clove of garlic there. I have to say, I'm looking forward to hearing. Obviously, this isn't the song that they would be performing at Benidorm Fest. However, it would give us a showcase of what they can do. Again, traditional sound, folk. Yes. Cree cree. Carmento, for me, appears to be an artist who knows what they're about. They know their style, they know their sound, they're confident with it, and they can perform it on stage to you and me. Yes. Cree cree. Barefoot. By the way, Barefoot would be a good omen for Eurovision if Carmento does go to Liverpool next year. Because there have been quite a few winners who have been barefoot. Sandy Shaw, Lorraine, to name but two. Yeah, Dima Bilan performed barefoot as well, 2008. And won, of course. Only Teardrops. Emily DeForest, she performed barefoot, 2013. This is my guess now is the songs that the artists have chosen to perform tonight may be quite similar to the song that they bring to Benidorm Fest, because this sounds, from what I've heard, very similar in style to what I've seen before with Carmento. I like this. Cree, cree. Oh, do you hear that? Oh, I thought you threw the microphone away there. Fair play. Congratulations to Carmento. Congratulations to all the performers that we have seen tonight. It's a big ask, isn't it? It's a big ask to get up there and perform a song. But it's good practice, isn't it? Good practice for the actual Benidorm Fest. There they all are. One of these people, someone sitting here or a group sitting here, will represent Spain at the Eurovision Song Contest in 2023. Who could it be? I'm excited to know who that will be. I'm excited to hear their songs, as I've kept saying tonight. Yeah. There's no show on the 7th of November. And of course, we have the Benidorm Fest towards the end of January next year, with the final being on the 4th of February. So be sure to come back to the channel then, when we will, of course, be covering that final, and there'll be a reaction to the winning song, of course. And I would love to know what your thoughts have been on all these performers tonight. Let me know who your favourite was so far based on the performances tonight. Let me know who you're surprised by. Let me know who you're shocked by. And of course, I hope you enjoyed this marathon, this absolute marathon live here on Eurovision 365. And I do hope you have enjoyed it. So they're just, I think, finishing off here and finishing up in this studio here at RTVE. And I'd love to know what your thoughts are on all things Spanish and all things Eurovision Song Contest. Check out some of the other videos here on the channel as well, and I'd love to know and to read your feedback. If you're able to subscribe, that would be awesome. No pressure, but it'd be great. I really appreciate even all the support. Oh, look at these two. They're just probably delighted that they've got to the end of the live broadcast. As am I, because it's been so much buzz, so much fun though. And I've had a lot of fun. And if you've stuck around the whole time, thanks for being here. If you've come, you come in, come out, whatever, it's been great to have you on board. So, yeah, I think we have come to the end of these performances. So as we have another performance here from OBK, I'm going to say, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for being here so much. And I will definitely, hopefully, see you in the next video. But remember, Eurovision 365 is for every day, not just in May. Take care. I'll see you soon.